So today I am decided to spring clean my wardrobe because I'm just getting a little bit bored with whatever's in my winter wardrobe, and I'm also just seeing little bits of sunshine coming through in the weather. It's getting ever so slightly milder, not quite like warm or anything, but I just want to refresh the energy in my closet. So I'm gonna dig through what I have here. I've got a rail that I just put together. I'm gonna dig through my wardrobe, see what I feel like I'm not really reaching for a lot lately. See if there's anything that I just feel like maybe was more for like a festive wardrobe that I wore kind of over Christmas, and that's about it. Anything like that I just feel like I'm not wearing or I don't want to wear now for like a few seasons. I'm going to pull those out, pop them on this rail, and then I'm going to go through my storage suitcases as well. So I have a suitcase that I brought down from the loft, and I have kind of a spring summer box under my sofa bed, and then I also have one up here as well. So I'm going to just take everything out, go through it all, see what I want to add back in, and I'm going to also pop that on this rail first before anything goes back into the wardrobe. I would really like today to figure out kind of an overview of my wardrobe, like how much I have in it, how many coats, how many dresses, how many trousers, how many pairs of jeans, jumpers, things like that, just so I have a really good insight into my wardrobe for kind of from the start of the year until the end of, or like the end of this year, beginning of next year, as this is kind of the first capsule wardrobe of the year, because I feel like it starts with spring. So it'd just be really interesting to know, and I feel like I haven't really counted in a long time. So I'd really like to create a really nice little capsule this season. Okay, so that was actually pretty quick, what I pulled out. Some things I just feel like I'm going to store them away and take them out again like next kind of November, December time, like sparkly roll neck, sequin cami. Maybe this could look nice in summer as well, but I'm not going to wear a sleeveless top in spring. Velvet, like boiler suit, I feel like it's a little bit too festive for me. And then also this sparkly dress, although I absolutely adored it at Christmas, I think it just needs to go into my like occasion wear wardrobe, which technically at the moment is a suitcase. I just will steam it whenever I need to wear it. So for those things, then they're just definitely gonna go into storage, into a suitcase. Some other things that I haven't really worn a lot, my faux fur coat. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't wear it, although I've been reaching for my like cream coat so much more, my cream wool coat. Maybe in spring I'll wear it more, but I think this is just something I wanted to pull out just to kind of flag to myself that I'm not wearing it, and maybe it's something that I need to try to wear more of. I could probably keep it in my wardrobe for spring, but I'm just going to put it in like a little section in the middle of the rail called maybe, the maybe pile. This one as well, love it so much. But it is a very long coat, so I feel like if I'm ever wearing it to work or like on tubes or anything going up and down stairs, I will trip over it because it's pretty much down to the ground. I couldn't wear this in rainy weather either, it would get probably destroyed. So one of you did comment and say maybe just to get it hemmed, which could be a really good idea, to just hem it a little bit so it's just not as long. So that's going to have to go into a maybe pile, because until I hem it I really don't think I'm going to wear it. But I absolutely adore a camel coat, and I think that is something that I want to bring into my spring wardrobe more. And I also need to clean my cream one, so I'll need a second option. But yeah, I love how long it is, but it's almost like it's too long. If I was taller it'd be amazing, but I'm not. I also, when my mum came to visit late last year, she brought this grey wool coat that I made while I was doing my degree in fashion design, if you didn't know. Grey isn't a colour I wear a lot anymore, and there's also just a few little things that need to get fixed on this, like the inside pockets are a little bit torn, so I can't actually put anything in the pockets. It could do with being kind of pressed along the hem again because it's quite bulky. Actually, I feel like there's like a mask. That's how long ago it's been since I wore this. Yeah, so the hem is just a bit bulky and not quite as clean and fresh as it could look. And I think as well these like have this like tie detail on the cuff. I think it'd be nice if I maybe put a stitch in so that they didn't ever they just stayed like that instead of falling down like that. Not a huge thing, but just a few little tweaks, and I just feel like it needs to be brought back to life a little bit. But I think in the spring weather, a shorter wool coat might be something I reach for more. So I definitely want to keep it in my wardrobe. And I think grey, a light grey, is a nice colour to have. It's just not so much in line with the rest of my like really like warm neutral wardrobe. But I think with a stripy top and a pair of jeans, or cream jumper and jeans, it'll look really nice. A few other things. This blouse, for instance, I picked it up at a sample sale. It was quite inexpensive, and I thought it would be kind of cute to wear with like skinny jeans. And I did wear it a little bit over Christmas, but I think it's almost like too mature for me at the minute. I think it's something that I could like maybe in the future, but I just don't feel like it's me right now. So either I'll put it into storage, maybe take it out, not that I'll be like super mature this time next year, but or maybe it could be something that like my sister or my mum would prefer. Again, not that they're super mature either, well my mum is, but yeah, I don't know, I feel like it's the kind of, I don't know, maybe I just need to figure out a way to wear it that's kind of cool. But at the minute, black isn't something that I'm reaching for a lot, so I think I'm going to pop that into storage. Speaking of not reaching for black, I also have these like Zara trousers that I wore so much when I first moved to London. They're like the only pair of black like work kind of trousers that I had. They're kind of like a little kick flare cropped length, really really nice. I love them, but just not ideal to have your ankles out in the cold weather. So I don't know why this is in my winter wardrobe. I think they were packed away and then they came out at some point. I just don't think I'm going to wear them at the minute. I'm really into like wide leg trousers at the minute, so I just don't think that's for me. Leopard print jeans, haven't been reaching for them. They're just not really in that style vision that I have for this year, so I don't really want to get rid of them because I really like them. They're really fun, so I'm just going to store them away for now, but I do think it could be something I get rid of in the future. I feel like leopard print is like leaving my life a little bit. Maybe just like hints there, here and there. I love like a leopard print bag or shoes still, or a belt, but I think leopard print jeans maybe are just like me a few years ago. I bought them during lockdown. I probably needed a little bit of fun in my life. But next is these brown trousers that I recently brought back into my wardrobe, but I haven't worn them since I did that. So I just need to figure out how to wear them and what I'm going to wear them with. So they're going to go in the maybe section. I just pulled out this green suit that I'm styling for a brand later in the week. It was in my wardrobe, so as you can see, it's quite a different colour for me. Might not be something that stays in my wardrobe, might just go back to the brand, but so I just want to pull that out so it's not hanging in here. Yeah, but that's pretty much the things I'm not wearing. In terms of knitwear is a little bit different because I kind of have it folded, so I don't have it on hangers, but I think I need to keep the majority of my knitwear in my wardrobe because I do wear it a lot. I wear my Suzanne cardigan, cream roll neck jumper, grey mohair. Yeah, I pretty much wear all of them except some of my like cashmere ones who that I mentioned are starting to like shrink a little bit and get a little bit short on the sleeves and things, but I want to replace them, but I still wear them as like a layer underneath like a jumper like this if I need like a super warm outfit, so I'm going to leave them there. So the next thing I need to do is to go through my suitcases and my storage boxes and pull out what I think I want to add to my spring wardrobe. But I'm just going to have a little scroll through my spring Pinterest board that I put together a few days ago, or like over the last week or so. Just been adding to it every day. I'm going to pop it here on the screen so you can kind of see the vibe, so that you know when I come back with my few pieces what kind of vibe we're going for. So yeah, I'm going to have a little refresh myself and then have a little dig through my clothes and see what I can add. I don't feel like there will be tons to add, but I'm thinking, you know, any little bits of colour that I could bring back in that feel a bit more spring-like. You know, any kind of things that will work really well for layering will be great as well, because like I said, it's still cold weather, but I just think I can get away with, you know, lighter layers. Yeah, anything like that. Let's just see what we can find. So I don't really find a lot to pull out from those suitcases, so I'm just going to sit and have a little look through my Pinterest board again. And like the main thing that I see in these first few images is that camel coat, so I guess that is like priority to get that hemmed. I could hem it, sorry, bang off my mic, I could hem it myself. Maybe I've done that before, or I could bring it somewhere to get hemmed properly if I feel like maybe I don't have the time to sit down and actually hem it myself. We'll see. What else do I see coming through? Trench coat, I've already put that back into my wardrobe anyway. I've even pinned like nail cutters, because you know when you go to this, like, get your nails done, and it's really hard to decide what colour to get, and I really impulsively got this colour the other day, but it's like way too cool tone. It's almost like more of a purpley nude. Way too cool tone for me, so these are more like warm kind of pinky browny shades. Really love them, so that's what I need more of. I just see a lot of jeans coming through, a lot of that like Chanel-esque style of shoe. So I have one pair like that. I have a pair of slingbacks, but the slingback itself kind of needs to get repaired on one of them. It's a little bit loose, so if I could actually get those repaired that they fitted me better, I could probably wear them more often and have those really nice fresh outfits with just a pair of jeans, a basic jumper like this, and then those shoes. Or maybe I have a look on Vinted as well. I recently sold something, which means I'll have about, I think, 20 quid coming into my Vinted account, so maybe I could look on Vinted and see if I can find a similar style of shoe, maybe a pair of flats as well. That could be a more comfortable way to wear it. I see a lot of knitwear, a lot of cardigans, and I do think I have, so basically I want to replace this jumper. This is from Everlane. I got it secondhand originally, but I've got a big blob of blue paint on the back. I don't think I've ever actually shown you. I've mentioned it a few times in a few videos. Where is it now? It's typical if I couldn't find it. Yeah, so it's just this big blob of blue paint, like acrylic paint, and I just can't get it out. So although I can wear this jumper when I'm like sitting at home filming videos, which I do a lot. I actually wear it in a lot of my videos, but I don't actually wear it out of the house. So I need to replace it basically to start wearing it out again. but that's kind of on my list for maybe like my birthday, because it's like a £95 sweater. So what else do I see? Really cute shoes, like dainty little kitten heels that I don't have a lot of, but I do have my pointed Jimmy Choo flats, my black ones, that once the weather gets a little bit warmer and I can wear shoes with bare feet again, I will start wearing those. I would also, I've kind of put this in, I'd like to get another pair of Converse, like the black pair, but also maybe replace my ones as well, because they're just a little bit battered. I still wear them all the time, but they don't look great anymore. What else do I see coming through? Kind of, you know, just really smart look, but very tonal as well. So lots of like beiges, creams, like nice trench coats. Yeah, nice knitwear. I kind of have a lot of those. I feel like shoes is a big one to focus on for me. Just like really nice shoes that really finish an outfit well. But that I can, you know, wear really basic outfits, but just ones that are comfortable as well, that I can wear all day. What else have we got? It's a lot of the same, which is a good thing, because it just means that I can mix and match a lot of these pieces to put them together. And I think what differentiates this a little bit maybe from my winter wardrobe is that this is just very like cream and white and kind of camel heavy, and not so much like black or darker colours. I don't see any animal print in this, so maybe I do just need to put this away again for a season, or maybe it's just not my vibe anymore. Like it always was. Maybe it's something that I'll just always keep but not wear so much, not like an everyday thing. It used to be an absolutely everyday thing, if any of you remember from like way back in the day. Yeah, so a few things that I found that I thought I could introduce. This blouse that I think it's kind of cute. It is kind of hard to like find the right bra for it. It's very sheer, so it needs a bra, but then you kind of need a strapless one, and they're just a bit of an annoying thing to have to wear, but it's very nice and it would look really good tucked into some nice jeans. I also found some white trousers, which is a nice change from jeans as well, so if I wanted to wear like something really chic, like a head to toe cream outfit maybe, or I could just wear like a black roll neck and but brighten it up with these. They're really comfy and the back is elasticated, so you probably have seen those. I wore those a good bit in the summer, but I think it's they're warm enough to wear in spring as well. And then I was contemplating bringing back my cream silk shirt, which I think it's gorgeous with just like jeans and some really delicate jewellery. It's just so nice and so soft to wear. But it's just more so for me that I'm usually quite cold, and silk isn't, like just a silk shirt isn't always warm enough for me, so it's about finding those like maybe a skin coloured vest or something that I can layer underneath it, that you wouldn't see it through the shirt but that it would add that little bit of extra warmth for me. Maybe even a long sleeve as well, if that was possible. Long sleeve with maybe a bit of a v-neck so I can have the buttons undone a little bit. Yeah. If anyone has any good recommendations for tops to wear under shirts like that with that kind of neckline, let me know. But I do think they're nice pieces, so let's just hang them up. I think these also have, yeah, a hem that's hanging down that needs just a few little stitches just in the middle of it probably, so that they will stop falling down, because that does put me off wearing things, but then it doesn't make me want to fix it any sooner. I just end up just not wearing the things. Yeah, I'm just going to pop this back in, because if I don't wear it now because of, you know, it being awkward to find the right bra, then I'm never going to. So it's now or never. They're my 3 things. And I also found this pleated midi skirt that I would really like to wear, and I know I've tried it on in videos before, and I've worn it in videos and it looked really cool. I saw it with like a roll neck and some long boots, and it just looked really cool, but I've never actually worn that outfit because, again, I struggle to find like a really comfy pair of boots that I will want to wear all day long. but I now have a pair of boots like that. They are black, and I had styled this before with brown boots, which looked nicer, I think, because this is black already. It was nice to style it with brown boot, but maybe we can make it work. But I think it's quite a chic piece. I like a midi skirt. Normally I wear a bit more of a straight midi skirt, like with an oversized jumper, and then my like more casual black boots. I don't think they'll work with this necessarily. I think I don't think they'll work together. It needs a chicer boot. This is like a chic piece. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think. Oh, and then I did find one more dress actually. This is a really nice, it's a print though, so I don't really have anything like this on my style board, so I don't know, is there any point me having something like this if it's not in my vision. Also a little bit more colour than I'm used to, but I just really like it, and it's gorgeous fabric, and it looks great with like a roll neck layered underneath and some long boots. But again, it's that idea that a lot of these things, it seems to be a gap in my wardrobe for a pair of long boots that are comfortable, a high enough heel to look good with these pieces, because I do have a pair of flat ones now, but flat I don't think will work with these pieces. It needs to be a bit of a heel. So yeah, maybe I need to look for a pair of boots, preferably brown, a little bit of a heel. I have a pair, they are a little bit high I would say for every day, and the heels also need to be repaired on them. So that's another one to add to my repair list. Yeah, I don't know, I've only worn this once. And also it's kind of a 3/4 sleeve, so when you layer a long sleeve top underneath it, obviously the sleeve sticks out, so I don't love that. So that might be like I have to try this on and see if it works kind of thing. Yeah, other than that, that's kind of all I found. Might just have a little scroll on Vinted as well and see if there is anything that I could add in, like those boots or a pair of like Chanel style flats that might add to what I've already got, because I just feel like there's a lot of gaps. Even what's in my wardrobe, I'm kind of looking at it like, I don't know if I'm that excited about it. Okay, let's see if we can just get it back to the bare bones, to what I'm really excited to wear, and then see what gaps there are. Yeah, so for the last 10 minutes my mic has not been recording, so this bit of the audio is going to be shit, but I can't refilm all that. I just can't. Yeah, sorry guys. Before I even try this dress on, I've I've gone through what's in my wardrobe, and I like wrote down all the things I have. I'm feeling really nasally now, a bit stuffy. Wrote down all the things I have, and I realised that the 3 dresses that I have I really love. I have that cream, let me just show you which ones I have, because that's kind of what this video is about, isn't it? So I have this cream wrap one that I got around Christmas time. You still can't even see them, but it's a Jonathan Simkai one, and I got this on Vinted for I think like 65 or like 50 or something like that. Love it. It's just like a really nice wrap knitted dress, really cozy, long sleeve, midi, love it. My next one is this brown mango ruche dress that you might have seen on my Instagram that I wanted for so long again, and I love it. Long sleeve, midi length, really nice fit on the body, nice and like ruched and comfy and flattering. And then I have this black silk midi dress that I picked up in a charity shop for £1. I love to say that. Long sleeve, midi length, really nice drape on the body, really flattering as well. And so I feel like I'm kind of sorted for dresses with just these 3 colours. I don't know, I feel like all the styles are different, but at the same time they're still very similar, which is obviously what I like in dresses, is like a long sleeve and a midi length, and the cut being somewhat flattering on my figure. So whether it's a wrap style or the body's a little bit more ruched, so that if it's fitted it's still a bit more like forgiving, I guess, and flattering. And then the black one is bias cut, and it's a little bit like looser on the body, so I really love wearing that. And so because I have those 3 dresses, bringing this into the mix just seems wrong. It just seems like it's too different. It's not, I'm not going to reach, it's just, I don't know, it's a gorgeous dress and I really love it. It's so soft, I think it's viscose. And you know, the colours in it are beautiful, and I really, really wanted it for ages. And then when I got it, and I only wore it once. Sometimes I like things, I like the idea of it and I like the look of something, but I don't like the look of it on me. It's not my style, and I have gotten a lot better about identifying those things, but I think I just went a little bit crazy and went all printy. I don't mind a print. I like quite a neutral print, like a black and white print maybe, like a zebra skirt, or even just a simple striped top. But I think once you start bringing in other colours into it, I'm just kind of like, it's probably a bit much for me. It's not in my style plan this year, so I think I'm just going to get rid of it. In fact, I know I'm going to get rid of it. I don't know how. I don't know if I'm going to bother listing things on Vinted this time, or if I feel like I just want to get them out of my house ASAP. I realised you can kind of get a free post label to like British Heart Foundation or something. So you put together a bag that can be up to 10 kilos of clothing, you print off your label, you stick it on, you bring it and you post it off. And I love that because I don't live near any charity shops. So I need a super simple way to get rid of things, or they just end up in a bag in my room or just outside my room for months. So yeah, that's probably where that'll go. And kind of on a similar note with my trousers, these are like a straight leg pair of trousers. They're white, pretty easy to style. I have a pair of straight leg white jeans which fit a similar purpose, but these just look a bit smarter, and they, I guess, are a little bit more comfortable because they're a bit more like lighter weight and things like that. But it just means it will fit in as seamlessly into my wardrobe as the jeans, because they're very similar but they're not the same. So they still, I can style them in similar ways, like I said, but it kind of elevates my outfits a little bit. So where I might wear jeans on the weekend with a certain jumper or top, I can wear these to work and feel just that little bit smarter if I don't want to wear jeans to work. If you're thinking, does something work with the rest of your wardrobe, just kind of really have a look at what's in your wardrobe and the colours coming through. As you can see, I have a very defined colour palette at the minute. Like this colour, this kind of brown, like burnt brown, I guess, burnt orange, lots of beige, lots of black, and the same over here as well. I've got like a lot more lighter tones for tops, lots more like whites and creams. I do have a cream coat as well, it's just not hanging in my wardrobe. And then the same for trousers, which are down here, but I've got black, blue, because obviously denim, a range of denim, and then I've got cream and white, and that's kind of the gist of my wardrobe. So if I'm adding things in, they need to be in that colour palette, because I did mention in my most recent video that if I'm adding things into my wardrobe and buying new things, they have to go with that colour palette, and that should go the same as if they are, you know, just coming back out of a storage bag. So it kind of makes me think, is this something that I need to add to my wardrobe, or is this just like too different? Like it seems like a colour that would work with my wardrobe, but I don't have anything else this colour. It's like a different shade of colours that I have, but I don't have this exact one. I don't have this fit of trouser either. It's kind of, it's not quite as wide leg as some of the rest of them, so it's a bit more snug around my stomach and hips, and so it's not as easy to style, because with something more fitted I like to wear a looser top with them, like a pair of skinny jeans, or wear a loose top. But what do you do when it's only fitted around your middle and not on the leg? Do you wear a baggy top and look a bit more baggy, but just nipped in right around your hips, or do you wear something fitted and then feel a bit too fitted? I just don't think that's something that works for me. Gorgeous trousers, I think they're from Reese. Got them in a charity shop for like a tenner. But yeah, I think that's also something that's going to need to go. So after a little bit of reorganization and the next day, this is what my wardrobe looks like now. So I've moved all my bottoms up to this part of the shelf. So this is basically empty for now, so it's kind of like it could be reconfigured into some drawers or something. But I just think it's handier just seeing everything in one place, because I feel like things get forgotten about when they're down there. So I just moved all my tops, jackets and dresses into this section, and some trousers that I don't want to fold over a hanger. So I've left them all there, and I just love that it's all color coordinated again. It just looks so appealing to me. So as it's the next day and I haven't yet done my hair, I just do want to do a little vlog style for this, but yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I just think that little bit of a reorganization will just make it a little bit more exciting for me when I'm starting to get dressed. So tomorrow when it's Monday and I have to get a nice outfit together, it just makes things more interesting. I think if we get a little bit kind of stagnant with our wardrobes, we can feel as though we don't like our clothes anymore, that feeling of like, I've got nothing to wear. But even just reorganizing, either pulling out a few things that are kind of hanging in your eye line that you're not wearing, that you're kind of thinking like, why am I not wearing this? Or, you know, maybe putting a few extra things back in might also really help. And then there's, if you don't want to change anything in your wardrobe, just kind of either color coordinate it or start organizing it by type. Just switch things up a little bit, and that will make things seem new and seem exciting because something has still changed. So I like to reorganize. It's kind of like, you know, when you reorganize your space and it just feels like a whole new space. Reorganize your closet, like store things in different locations. You know, how I moved my bottoms from here up here, and it just seems so much more exciting to have them right there. I could put something different down here. I could even put some shelves and have some shoes in this section instead if I wanted to, or drawers would be really useful, and, you know, store knitwear. Options are endless. So yeah, reorganize things, switch things up a little bit, and see if that brings a little bit of a refresh to your wardrobe, and if it makes things a little bit more exciting, and I bet you it will. Let me know in the comments if you do that and it does feel a little bit more exciting. Also let me know if you made it to the end of the video, you may as well share what your tips for a spring clean for your wardrobe, or how you refresh your wardrobe for a new season. The next video in our spring capsule series will likely be a bit of a try on of everything in my wardrobe, because I went through my list of things that I have and I wrote down like how much of everything I have. You saw me do that yesterday. I'm going to break that down for you, tell you exactly what's in here, try things on, show you what I have. I'll probably do another video after that that's kind of like outfits from my spring capsule wardrobe, and yeah, it will just go on and on throughout spring. So if you're not already subscribed, I'd really appreciate if you do so. You can click up here, and if you want to see more capsule wardrobe videos, I'll pop them here on the screen as well for you to check out. I'd love to have you as part of this community to inspire you to get the most out of your wardrobe. If you know anyone that can benefit from this as well, I would love for you to share it with them, and let's see how many people we can get living and dressing their best lives. Talk to you all really soon. Bye.